Today we're going over the 7 low startup businesses that are extremely profitable and tangible for anyone to go out there and do in 2024. Let's go make some money today, guys, and let's get into it. So the first business that I have is lawn care and landscaping, guys. This was one of the first businesses that I ever started, guys. Let me give you some numbers right here. So if you mow 30 yards at $35 a pop, that's $1,050 per week. The best part about this is it's extremely low startup. And what I would advise you to do is go out there on Facebook Marketplace and buy a mower for legitimately $100. Go out there and market. Put out door hangers, put out door signs, whatever you need to do to accumulate those first 30 clients. It's not going to take you as long as you potentially think. You just got to go out there and put in a little bit of effort. This is where it gets really juicy, guys. You can upsell those lawn mowing clients with landscaping, such as mulching, or cutting trees, or cutting bushes, or complete flower bed remakes, which is extremely high ticket. And whenever I say high ticket, that these things can go up to legitimately 5 figures. So if you have a reoccurring basis of $1,050 plus the landscaping tickets on top of that, that's an easy pathway to over $10,000 per month. And I'm being pretty conservative with that number. My second low startup business, I'm talking about $0 here, guys, is an online tutoring. So if you're extremely knowledgeable in US history or calculus or algebra, utilize that and market it towards high school students. Market it in your Facebook groups or your local community, guys, because quite frankly, people need good grades. They need good grades to pass high school. They want to utilize a factor like potentially you. Let me give you an example. I had a calculus tutor. I was extremely dumb in calculus, as probably anyone would be. She was charging me $100 per hour, $100 every single session. Guys, there were people lining out the door of her home. She just did it outside of her home to get knowledge in calculus. Guys, this is not rocket science. That's an easy pathway. If you do 10 students a day, that's $1,000 per day. You just do that 10 days, that's $10,000 with $0 of overhead. Online tutoring is going to be extremely needed in 2024. So my third thing is freelance work. Guys, freelance work, just like Fiverr or Upwork, if you are knowledgeable in the skill of editing or content creation or short form content creation, market to guys like me, please, or market to some type of YouTuber. But the thing is, you can sign up for free on these Fiverr websites or these freelance websites to become an editor. And when you have a portfolio of work, you have a portfolio of creators that you have accumulated, you can start to work with some huge creators. When you start to work with huge creators, that leads to a big profitability. And ultimately, if you become their go-to guy with editors, that's reoccurring videos probably every week, or honestly, potentially every single day. If you have that type of skill, it's always going to be needed. It's going to be needed even more in 2024. So I would highly advise you to go and take a look at it. Number 4 is online fitness coaching. So if you're a jack guy, kind of like me, I'm just kidding. Let me give you an example. One of my girlfriends, she took this class where it was $25 per class. There was 100 students every single time. And he had multiple classes per day. Multiple. So that's $2,500 per hour. Do you realize how much money that it could potentially bring? He was bringing in over $100,000 per month with $0 of expenses because, quite frankly, there's a need for that. And a lot of girls, if you target the girl audience, they don't want to go to a commercial gym where there's a bunch of guys hitting on them. They would rather do something online or something towards their specific gender where they don't have to be seen by a ton of guys, aka fitness coaching, especially if you build a community of girls. Dude, the sky is the limit. Number 5 is super interesting, and you might like this one, but it's dog walking services. And what I mean by this is that rich people or anyone traditionally doesn't want their dog to be stayed at home whenever they go out. So what you can do is you can utilize wherever you're staying, or maybe an office or something along those lines, probably your home, for $0, guys, and bring them to your house. You can go on websites like rover.com to sign up for free. People are charging $55 per day. What if you get 10 dogs in there? That's $550 per day. Just making sure the dogs don't die. All you have to have is water and a little bit of pet food. Not many expenses in that. Guys, that is a very unique opportunity today because, quite frankly, I don't see dogs getting out of style anytime soon. People need those taken care of, and this is where you could potentially come in and step up your game, where you could get 10 dogs at $55 per day, $550 per day. Okay, so number 6, guys. So this is for my players out there that have some game with the females, an online dating consultant. So there's so many guys out there that are struggling out there to find dates or to find the one. This is where you could step in and you can learn all the tactics that you potentially learned in college or in high school to become the online dating expert. The online dating expert where they look to you and you can give them insight and charge really, really good prices for this. Market towards the rich guys that potentially, they have the money to do it and they need a wife. They need a girlfriend. They want something like that. So online dating consultant could potentially be a low startup business with $0 in 2024. So 7 is one of my favorite, guys. And I know people like to cook up and grill up those steaks. So what I mean by this is if you could be a personal chef. I know a guy that is killing it in my town just being a personal chef that has specialty items that they bring out on catering or great events where you can charge really good prices for $0. They pay for all the materials. They pay for all the food. You just go out there and cook it, guys. If you have the talent to be a personal chef, or if you have the talent to go out there and make some food for a group of people, you could start to compile your information, market it out on Facebook, Instagram, where they see these delicious treats that they want and they aspire to go out there and eat. You build a charismatic experience that you completely market all of this stuff. You'll start to accumulate a really good audience with your personal chef business. So these are my 7 low startup businesses for 2024. I do not see any of these things going out of style. I don't see these things not being needed in 2024 because quite frankly, all 7 of these things will be needed regardless of the AI or the robotic situation that could potentially occur in 2024. These things will always be needed. And this is a great pathway to $10,000, $15,000 per month. So guys, go out there and take a look at these things because you can do it. Guys, if you enjoyed this, hit that subscribe button as I'm going to continuously post as much value so that you guys make as much money as possible. Guys, go take a look at that next video. I'm gonna get out of here.